fall. It's so pretty out here today. And we are in my garden. Internet might not be the best, so I apologize for that. The kids are with Eric doing something, so it's me in here and where'd she go? Coda Bear's in here somewhere. Oh yeah, you can see her. I just couldn't see her. So I was talking with my friend about ground cover, and I figured I'd hop on here and do a quick video about our ground cover. We currently, she's got nowhere to go and she can eat what she wants. We currently do, I should put my glove back on. We do fabric on our ground cover, and I lean toward using new stuff, maybe reusing it once or twice, maybe once. It depends on what it's been used for. This is ground that was used for green beans, which actually nothing was put in here. It was cut in half, and then I have little rows where the green beans were. This ground cover looks like it's pretty good, although if you pick it up, I just put some away over there in a bin. If you pick this up, it does get a lot of junk on it. I don't know exactly how that does over the winter and spring and replanting it, but overall this is in pretty good use. Now if you come over here to the fabric cover where there's something where we had cut out holes and stuff like that, like here, this is much easier to tear, I think, when it's already been torn. So we use fabric cover, and so right now I'm pulling all the fabric cover up with the dog in here. I'm pulling the fabric cover up. When you already have holes and stuff, it's easy to tear this particular type of stuff. So you have to be careful of it. And then if you look, a lot of the fabric does get dirty. Oh, there's some stake holes. A lot of the fabric does get dirty, so I can't say it's the greatest to reuse, but overall, oh, hey, there's a baseball. Overall, I like it. So I'm going through right now and I'm getting rid of all of our, well, here's where we have weeds. I'm getting rid of our plants so that we have more, well, so that one day we can till it up. Hi, Coda. So I'm just pulling up all the plants right now, and then I'm pulling up our stakes. This is the probably easiest to reuse portion of our fabric. Again, I'm out away from the house, so I apologize if the quality is a little low. But this is probably the easiest to reuse our tomato plants of the fabric for next year. We do till our garden in the spring, and but so right now we need to have this up. So I pull it up and I actually just use our tomato cages and put the fabric in the tomato cages for the winter. And then in the springtime, we can put fertilizer and stuff in it. So I'm pulling the cages. Now this year, I'm making it easier on myself. I did put all the cages. I put it on the opposite side of the fence. Coda, what are you doing? I'm actually just gonna line it up because I usually start on this side of the garden in the spring. So I'm gonna put all my cages on that side of the garden as opposed to over, saving myself some steps. I'm also gonna put our fabric and stuff. I'm gonna just keep it in these things inside the garden. So all of that's gonna go in here. So it's amazing. This garden supplied for us I still remember taking videos and showing you guys in the springtime about what was to come. And then, sorry, it keeps disconnecting. I have so many tomatoes that they plant themselves next year. And so then this is just an extra one. And so, yeah, I turn out I don't like the flavor quite as much. These tomatoes, they're just gonna go back into the garden. Let's be honest. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. The fabric, if I go show you over here, the fabric over here, this is what we put down. We try to put down a pretty thick fabric. This one obviously has been reused. Some of this stuff has been reused where it's torn. Here's a section where I'm just kind of reusing to cover ground. The fabric definitely gets worn out. So let me see if I can pull this out of here. I'm trying to pull all the weeds up, winterizing the garden. Okay, so, oh, you can see this must have been used last year. I'm pulling this and maybe I'll use it again. I'll probably decide in spring if I'm going to use this again or not. But you can see here, it's definitely, I was reusing. Now overall, the reuse of this fabric from last year, it did the trick. I don't think we had too many problems because these were zucchini plants. And so they spread out enough where I don't think we had too big a problem with weeds. Weeds in the corner because I don't think I put fabric up that far. But yeah, so now if I pull, this is super easy to pull. So you have to be careful when you're undoing the fabric because you can kind of wreck it for the next year. But then as you can see, I kind of have patched a lot of stuff together. The problem about patching together is that you're going to have a lot more random, here, see if I can get my staples in here. And you don't want to have staples in here, especially if you till it up. Oop, I just broke more fabric. But here we go. My staple's not coming out. Woo! So here, pulling my staple out. But when you use a lot more staples, you just have to make sure that you get all the staples pulled up from areas where you use a lot. It definitely looks like it's a mess, doesn't it? But then what happens is this fabric, I'll probably save it and make the decision in the spring because I like putting off decisions. I'll save it, reuse it in this, or at least decide if I want to reuse it in the spring. And then these other fabrics, I'll probably, these I wonder, these might be good enough to reuse. We'll see how they look on the bottom. We'll see how they look on the bottom. They maybe were puffed up enough. This stuff probably a bit more worn out because it has all the tomatoes I didn't get to on it. So anyway, that's how we're winterizing. As you can tell, I'm not the best at that stuff, but I'm gonna pull all the, these things. I'm gonna pull the plants. I'm gonna fold up the fabric, put the fabric in these lovely things, and then we're calling it good. And here's my buddy. Why not let her run around and sniff? And she has. So that is how we are winterizing the garden this year. What do you guys do to winterize the garden? Anyway, hop on over to our YouTube channel. We are a homestead, homeschool family, just an hunting family, outdoor family, sharing our life with you, hoping to give you guys some ideas of what life can look like when you're living life, having fun, serving God, loving people, all the things. So yeah, there's our garden.